Be fine on your way to work here this morning, and even for the drive home, roads will be fine. The winter weather advisory doesn't kick in until 10 p.m. tonight. And tomorrow morning, if you live up in the foothills, anywhere between about 5,000 feet and above, can rule out some snowfall even in the Truckee Meadows here tomorrow. In terms of snow totals, though, in the valley here, when you get closer to the airport downtown, nothing more than a trace. And the foothills, anywhere from a trace up to a couple inches. Lake level, anywhere between 3 to 6. And up at the crest, anywhere between 12 to 18 inches of snowfall. So this is probably your average typical snowstorm, and we'll take it. It's been dry for far too long here. 42 degrees right now. We do have a lot of cloud cover, and it is breezy as that front, or at least the initial one, is pretty much just south of I-80. Not a lot of cold air has moved in yet, though. Most of us are in the 30s, 35 in Winnemucca and 33 in South Tahoe, but still warm, at least considering it's the morning, in Reno with 42. So we have a front that's moving through, but a lot of the cold air is up to the north. There's a second front that will really drop temperatures. This here is actually the jet that's being highlighted by some clouds. So we have an upper level low, and embedded within the low, we have smaller lows. And basically, it's just going to allow for some bands to rotate in here, coming up from the south and moving up to the north over the next couple of days. For right now, though, it is dry. We just have a lot of cloud cover in advance of this system. If you have to do any travel, do it today and get it done, but for 10 p.m. This is at 9 p.m. though, and you can see already this model showing some snow up in the Sierra. Again, it rotates up from the south in advance of this low, and then by Tuesday, especially in the late afternoon and evening, it really starts to become more steady and more persistent snowfall. We will get some of it to spill over down to the valley every now and again, with the wind direction or the flow more so out of the southwest. But notice how persistent it is late Tuesday and then into Wednesday as well. So this is a decent storm here. It's not massive, but it is probably your typical run-of-the-mill snowstorm for the Sierra. With that comes some travel impacts. Today, though, is just going to be limited, and then tomorrow, at least along I-80, it's minor to pockets of moderate, and it's worse further south. The brunt of it for at least Donner I-80 would be late Tuesday and throughout the day on Wednesday. For the most part, it will be moderate, but further south, some pockets of major impacts as well. In Ely today, a high of 47 degrees, 45 in Austin, and 50 in Hawthorne. So as far as high temperatures, they're not going to be much different from this morning because of the clouds. But highs in the Basin and Range today will be in the lower 50s, as well as in the Truckee Meadows. Highs today around Lake Tahoe will be in the lower 40s, and for the most part, the day will be dry. So if you have to get any travel in, do it before 10 o'clock tonight. Highs today in the Truckee Meadows will be around 50 degrees. It was warm over the weekend with highs in the 60s. Not today. Will be around 50 degrees and closer to average. Up at Lake Tahoe today, high of 42 degrees. It will be a cloudy day with some afternoon showers developing late, but majority of the day will be dry. And Reno today, high of 53, mostly cloudy skies, dry for now, but even in the valley tonight into Tuesday morning, we'll be waking up to some rainfall in the valley. If you live up in the foothills, anywhere between about 5,000 feet and above, you will mix in some snow. So that includes places like the North Valleys, Virginia City, Spanish Springs, Collin Branch, but closer to the airport downtown, just looking at some rain. It will be on and off again tonight in the first half of the day on Tuesday, becomes more persistent and steady late Tuesday into Wednesday here. Again, up in the high Sierra above 8,000 feet, anywhere between 12 to 18 inches of snowfall. A break Thursday and Friday, and another storm moving in over the weekend and around Valentine's Day.
We need this.
Right.
We've been talking about it for a while. It's been mild, dry,
right,
darn near hot sometimes.
It was warm. I went for a walk yesterday,
yes,
and I had to take, my fleece off.
I was on my way back from Tahoe yesterday, looked at my car temperature, and it was like, I think 67 degrees or something like that. So winter is finally wintering. So we're in good shape, hopefully. We'll see what happens. But
right.
All right, thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. All right, time to check in on your morning commute with traffic reporter John Asuelo.